My name is Kabari, and I'm a member of the women's basketball team, the women's indoor and outdoor track and field team. I'm an economics major and a religious studies minor. People tend to ask, is that your real name? And I say, yes, it is. So I actually got that name because I was born in a refugee camp in Kome, Benin back in 1997. My family, we were forced off of our land in Ogoni, Nigeria. Our parents had to flee due to the conflict, and that's how we ended up in Benin. I was given the name Peace because my mother always says that during that time they finally received peace. After about 2 years, we got a lottery to come to the United States, and that's how we ended up in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Make sure we're crashing the boards. I need 4 on. Maddie, you're our safety to start.
Peace is an incredible person. She's a phenomenal thrower. She's phenomenal on the basketball court. But the piece that not a lot of people get to see is that she's the last person off the bus, making sure the bus is clean. She's the last person at team meals, making sure she leaves a place better than she finds it.
After being born in a refugee camp, I really appreciated having grown up in the United States. I just grew up very gracious and grateful that I had the opportunity to have an education at top-notch universities and institutions all of my life. Also, I get to play both of the sports that I really love, so that's why I essentially chose Trinity College.
She's not what most people would think of as a thrower. She really is petite. I mean, you don't see a lot of basketball track crossover.
Force times mass equals acceleration. So I have the acceleration part, I have less of the mass, but I think with my speed and my strength, I do have a lot of force behind the shot put.
Track and throwing, you're on a stage. You're kind of bigger than life there by yourself. Last year, she was an Open New England champion. She was also before that Division III New England champion. And that carried us on through nationals. She got second place. She was All-American. She was only 1 inch off of first place.
What I really learned from shot put was that you need to verbalize your goals.
We're trying to be the national champion.
This year my goal is to beat the national record, and I have amazing coaches that push me every single day to achieve that.
We had a weekend this year where she played a game on a Friday, went and threw it a track meet on Saturday, was back on the practice court on Monday, and that's what she can do, which is incredible.
Welcome everyone to our weekly meeting. The Athletes of Color Coalition is a group that I co-founded with several other Trinity students.
Your first year.
What I noticed coming in is that there are a lot of students who come in from public schools, especially students of color, who may not see themselves in a place like this and find it a bit harder transitioning here, especially also being athletes, because we do have a very different experience than your average student regarding athletes specifically on campus. It's a great bonding experience, being able to share similar stories or stories that are very different and learning how to navigate a space like this. So I think it's really important that we kind of like tell that story. And
what she's done in terms of different venues on campus, in terms of promoting diversity, inclusion, reaching different groups on campus, it really is incredible.
Kabari to the hoop, and she scores to give Trinity.
Being a Nigerian girl moving to New Hampshire and then going down to Hartford for college, it's just a very unique experience, and I think she was trying to figure out who she is. She's grown as a person big time.
You know, my parents, they're incredibly proud. We've clearly grown up with different struggles. My parents' struggles were growing up trying to survive, while my struggle is kind of just trying to get the best education that I can, and also while doing the things that I love.